With us in the studio this morning are Alex Lambson and Dane Zdunich, along with Alex's mom, Colleen Talley, and Dane's mom, Leslie Broderick. Good to have all of you with us this morning. Very good, actually.
Thank you very much.
That you're all here. So it's been a couple of months now. I'll start with you. How are you feeling?
Well, I've got a bunch of scars and I have nerve pain, chronic nerve pain. That's pretty much the extent of my injuries right now. It's just there's these scars up on my neck, the keloid scarring, and then the nerve pain. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. And other than that, I'm good.
Okay. How about you, Dane?
I've lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
But as you can probably tell. But other than that, I've been recovering really well.
This is a pretty amazing thing to live through, and as I understand it, in your statistics class, you guys have just been talking about the probability of being struck by lightning.
We were talking about the probability of the school being struck again because it hit the roof of the school the day before.
Yeah. Last thing you expect is for this to happen to you, of course.
Yeah.
Especially ironically talking about it that day.
Yeah. How much do you remember about what happened? Or maybe I should say, when do your memories start?
They actually start after the strike in the hospital again, at least for me. About 2 days later is when I stopped asking, where am I, what happened? We woke up in the hospital, and like I said, I'd continue to ask my mom whenever I'd wake up, like every hour on the hour, where am I? Why am I in a hospital? And she'd have to tell me, Dane, you were hit by lightning, you and Alex. And finally I caught on. I figured out that we had really been hit by lightning and I was stuck in the hospital. So was Alex.
What a moment. I can't even imagine what that must have been like for you guys when it finally sunk in. And for you as mothers, to get those calls, to show up at the hospital, and to learn that your sons had, essentially died at one point, and then here they were coming back to life. I mean, what were those moments like when you first saw your son?
It was unbelievable. Alex, he caught on fire. His body was on fire, and so the smell, the smell of and seeing him in the sight was something obviously I will never forget. But just when they called and said, your son's been struck by lightning, I hung up the phone and I just kept saying lightning. Lightning, it was a clear day where we were just a few miles away. And so it was really a surprise and very unreal.
Yeah, just a little. When Dane kept asking questions, kept saying, Mom, where am I? Was there ever a point where you were concerned that maybe you wouldn't be able to get through to him?
Yeah, in fact, when he was looking at us and asking us at first, he still had his tube in his throat, his breathing tube. So he would ask us kind of with sign language, what happened, question in his eyes, and trying to explain to him so he could understand it. Yeah, we were concerned, is he going to remember things prior to the strike? It was very scary. After brain tests and MRIs.
Yeah, I mean, considering everything that happened, you guys are in great shape today.
Yeah.
You have a little bit of a road ahead of you, though. I understand that you both have a pretty good sense of humor. You must really need that now.
Yeah.
Do you joke about this?
Yeah.
Well, we did actually in the hospital.
Yeah. In the hospital.
Like, I was still unconscious pretty much, and we were joking about it already.
As soon as we were coherent.
What did the doctors and the nurses say about that?
I don't know.
We didn't know.
They thought they were pretty funny.
Yeah.
We
Kept the
weren't
light
too
very
concerned about
mood.
it.
I would think it's probably a healthy part of the recovery process.
I guess I was pretty funny on morphine.
That's good to know. So what happens now for you guys? I know October 5th you're actually going to sort of celebrate as a second birthday for both of you. Is that right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why? And tell us a little bit why you want to do that.
Well, we both died, and in a sense, we're reborn. So it's kind of an interesting experience, obviously.
Yeah.
So we're going to kind of celebrate that as another birthday.
You don't really, as a teenager, you typically feel like, nothing's going to happen to you. This has really had to change your outlook on life.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's kind of funny because me and Dane, we used to run across rocks and we'd jump down pretty much like 20-foot cliffs and do a lot of stupid things and dirt bike and light fireworks and stuff like that. But the thing that finally kills us is just waiting for a ride outside of school.
Yeah. But it didn't really kill you because you're back with us, and that's the most important thing.
I was dead for 28 minutes, or in 20 minutes he was dead for 38 minutes, so yeah, it killed us.
Yeah.
We have that they're stubborn teenagers on our side. They were both strong, in good shape, very, very strong-willed, and so they've overcome a lot to be here today.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Do you still sort of hug them a little bit
A lot.
More than
Absolutely.
A lot.
yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, and Alex still requires 24-hour care, and so it's great. We get to spend 24 hours a day with him, and I know a lot of 17-year-olds wouldn't enjoy that, but we're enjoying having this time to spend with them.
You're loving every minute of it, aren't you?
Well, I get a lot of free candy out of it.
Hey, whatever works. Great to have all of you with us, and we love that this has been the outcome of the story. We'd like to continue to follow your progress. Thank you,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you very much.